On Kaplan Sterlyle, on that unit, if you could tell us how much did it contribute in terms of revenues to the total revenues as a percentage in the past year? What was the growth out there? And also tell us the number of filings for the injectables business and the approval rate.
Yeah, so as of last year, we've had 8% contribution from Kaplan Steriles to the overall numbers. In terms of absolute numbers, I think it's around 90 plus crore. We have filed and received approvals for about 15 ANDAs so far. 10 are in Kaplan's name and 5 in our partners' names. We have another 4 files, 3 or 4 files under review. The longer pipeline that we have is close to 45 products that we intend to file in the next 4 to 5 years. Obviously, US is one of our bigger bets. Even though the contribution is lower today, it's in high single digits. But over the next 5-6 years, we feel that this is going to occupy close to 30% of our overall revenues.
That's quite telling, Vivek, because the last time you joined us, you were hoping for a 10% contribution coming in. The start of this year, you were close to around 3-4 odd percent. Important, to know what is your plan with regards to COVID right now. A lot of the pharmaceutical companies, they're looking to convert it into a fill and finish sort of facility for COVID-related drugs, vaccines, etc. Do you have that at the back of your mind?
So we had initially evaluated this area, but as you know, it is coming under biologics, and today we don't have a dedicated facility for biologics, and we decided not to venture into this space. Number one, we always want to know what we can control and manage, what is predictable, is repeatable, so we don't want to get into an area today because we feel that there are multiple areas in which we can grow into, and that is under our control. So vaccine manufacturing is not something that we are going to get into. But when it comes to COVID, the sales and everything, obviously there's been a little bit of a fillip, I would say that. But what we have seen now is the second wave is slowly starting to come down in many of our current markets, and the cash flow continues to remain strong. The sales continues to remain strong. So we think that the current rate of growth and momentum will continue on in the future also.
Okay, well, so what could be the growth guidance that you could give us for the next year? That's FY22. Last year, you grew by around 23% with margins northward of 30%. What's the guidance for FY22?
I think we intend to grow at the same rate. At least 20% is what our target is, both in top line and bottom line. And as things go, I think we are looking comfortable to achieve that.
Vivek, the last time you joined us, you also said that you're looking at an inorganic growth opportunity in Mexico. You do have cash of over 300 crores in your books. You've announced a capex plan. What happens to that inorganic opportunity?
We're constantly on the lookout, both in the front end and also in the back end. A couple of things are ongoing. I will give you more information as and when things start to become a little bit more confirmed. But like I said, if these don't work out, we're not really stopping our design plannings and engineering plans and all that for our own greenfield projects. The overall plan is for us to get into oncology manufacturing, also backward integration into API, and expansion of capacities in both our ROW plant and US plant. So those are ongoing. This is going to be around 300 to 350 crore, and everything will be funded internally. We actually have more than 400 crores of reserves and surplus as we speak, close to 450, 460 crore as on date.
Okay, all right. Just a quick question in terms of your Kaplan Sterlile's business. What is the updated holding out there, and any plans on diluting any more stake over there?
No, there are no more plans for diluting stakes. So we are majority owners. Like Kaplan Point owns about 75% of Kaplan Steriles, and it's going to continue in the same direction. In fact, for expansion of capacities in this subsidiary, the parent company is going to be funding close to 110 crore into Kaplan Steriles for expansion of capacities.
And what about your new geographies, Canada, Australia, Brazil? You have agreements in place. You believe some revenues could come by over the next 18 to 24 months. How much could those revenues be?
Yeah, so how we treat Canada, Mexico, Australia and all that is every product that we file in the US we want to extend this as a global dossier. So, of course, Mexico can be a little bit different because it's more similar to Latin America than the US. So we need to have different strokes for different geographies, So I believe when it comes to revenues in the next 18 to 24 months, definitely we can start to see some revenues in these markets. I would, if you had to allocate some sort of a percentage, I would probably say 15 to 20% would be from non-US markets. That is the target at least.
So you're saying that Canada and Mexico together, they will contribute around 15-20% in the next 2 years?
Correct. So US would be about 80-85%. The rest would be about 15 to 20%. That's the intended target.
Okay. Okay, all right. And I also asked you about your margins. Could you hold on to this 30-31%? Do you see it improving from here?
Yeah, I think our margins have always been good, and as you know, even today, Kaplan Steriles as an entity is still has not achieved a break even. So there is actually a drag on the final consolidated profits when you look at the overall numbers. So we are hoping for this year to achieve cash flow break even in Kaplan Steriles. So when that happens, that will be an automatic boost to the bottom line also. So at a bare minimum, this is going to be maintained. In the coming years, we will start to see a little bit more strengthening of the bottom line also from here.
Got it. Thanks so much, Vivek, for stopping by and giving us those details. So that'll be interesting. The Kaplan, sterile division going ahead and in fact turning cash positive. That's cash flow positive. So we'll keep an eye out on that.